reality? Of course not. But what else am I supposed to do when the deadline my ex-boyfriend gave me is drawing closer and closer? The same thing I did when he woke up a month ago on Christmas morning and told me he no longer wanted to be with me. Grin and bear it. "I'm sorry, Belly," she groans, calling me by a childhood nickname I hadn't been able to shake for decades. It's a play on my last name, Bellamy. I would offer to let you stay with me, but I'm already in a studio, so... Her statement trails, and she shifts her eyes away from me again. Her words don't surprise me. Not once did I expect her to offer her space as somewhere for me to stay. Not that I would have accepted the offer anyway. After making the mistake of living with people I considered friends in college, I vowed to never travel down that road again. Something about cohabitating with friends seemed like a surefire way to ruin even the strongest of bonds. I don't think cousins who are also your friends are exempt from that. If worst comes to worst, I can move back into my parents' house and continue stacking my savings. And while the idea of being rent-free for a while is tempting, I know living with my parents will force me to pay in other ways I can't afford. My margarita is still more than half full, but I need another drink just thinking about it. "I heard about an app called Roomie," Quinn shares, as if she read my earlier thoughts. Then she picks up her phone and taps the screen before turning it to me after a while. A bright yellow background with the word Roomies is on it, with a key ring sporting 2 identical keys just under that. "Want me to text it to you?" Immediately, my mind drifts to the worst possible outcome. This feels like one step up from answering sketchy online ads, but again, what choice do I have? Begging for Jeremiah to let me stay in his office when he was ready for me to leave last month? I shudder at the thought and take another gulp of my drink. How did I end up here? A year ago, you couldn't pay me to believe that I'd be starting from scratch with zero direction on what was next. It's funny where a round of layoffs, a failed relationship, and depleted savings can land you. Okay, not funny. Depressing. Clearing my throat, I smile at my cousin. A hopeful expression has settled on her pretty features and compels me to nod my head. "Yeah, go ahead and text it to me." Quinn beams and turns the phone back in her direction, while a million thoughts race in my mind. It may not be how I saw my life going at this age, and all the pride in my being wants to deny this as my reality. But moping around won't change the cards I've been dealt either. I'll just have to make the best of my situation and dig myself out of yet another hole. No big deal. I'm 28, I'm starting over, and everything is going to be okay. I repeat those 3 lines in my head over and over. God, I hope I'm right. At any rate, beggars can't be choosers. So, when my phone buzzes in my back pocket with my cousin's text, I pull it out and start the account setup process. Still, as my fingers fly across the screen, I mutter under my breath, "Universe, please be gentle on me." Chapter 2. Blair.
"Hey, I'm headed out. How's the apartment hunt going?"
I glance up from my makeshift vanity station and straight into caramel orbs. Jeremiah leans against the door jamb of his office/guest room, staring down at me. Words tangle in my throat for a second before I get my wits about me. Amazing how I'd gone from comfortable to tripping over my words in a few short months. After 2 years together, we feel more like strangers now than the day we met. It's
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.